Come with me on this family-friendly 8k walk, beginning and ending in Beckett's Park in Northampton. So we start off at the top of Beckett's Park, head down the path towards the river. It's a lovely park. I think it often gets a bit overlooked. But it's a really nice place for a walk. It's also where the University of Northampton Park Run takes place. You can see the university buildings there in the background. It's a really lovely campus right by the river. And we're just going to head past the cafe and head over to the right hand side and pick up the river. Now the good thing about this walk is it's pretty much all on hard standing paths and there's very little roads, very few roads to worry about. I actually did this a couple of days after Storm Claudia and I was worried it would be muddy, but it wasn't at all. Now this is the only bit where you have to cross a road. You can just carry on straight and go past Carlsberg and along the river. But we're going to head towards the canal. So you want to go over South Bridge and then take a right and then go past the Carlsberg Social Club, and then once you get to these flats again take a right and you're at the canal. And it's really simple. As with all my walks, navigation is very easy. You don't have to worry about getting lost. You're basically going to follow the canal all the way to Sixfields. And actually there's even signposts most of the way, so like I say, you really don't have to worry about getting lost. It was nice and peaceful along here. Again, nice paths. And there's another Northampton landmark, the Express Lifts Tower. That's going to be the dominant feature of this walk. So we're just going to follow the canal until we get to this bridge here, and then when we get there we're going to head over the bridge. As I say, this is all signposted, we're just heading towards Sixfields. So head over the bridge and then take a left. Well, like I say, it was lovely walking on these paths. There was no mud or anything like that. It's also very flat, so it's a great place for a family walk or a bike ride, and it'd be fine for buggies as well. So this is Sixfields Reservoir, and we're just going to walk all the way around it. Again, it's super simple. As long as the reservoir is on your right hand side, you're going the right way. This was the only bit where there was any evidence of the horrendous rain we had. This bit by the car park, but apart from that, didn't see any water or mud at all really. So we're just going to head towards the car park and then keep following the path around and come back around the other side of the reservoir. You can see I did this, it wasn't the nicest day, it was a bit cold, it was a bit grey, but there was still some nice views to be had over the water. Even if towards the end of this walk I was chasing the light a little bit. You'll see it gets progressively darker. I always underestimate it this time of year. I always think I have more daylight than I do. Now, just as you're coming back to where you started, there is a little shortcut on the left hand side, just about here, but I had a look and it was really muddy. So I decided on this occasion to stick to the main path, but in the summer, just before that red sign, there is a shortcut there you can take on the left. But you probably recognise this, we're just heading back to where we started really. So back over the bridge, and you'll see in a second, so just in front of us now, that's the path that we came on basically. So that path in front of us is heading back to the canal, but we're going to go back a slightly different way. So we're going to take a left here and basically follow the river. So this is the River Nen, which flows through Northampton. So we're just going to follow the river all the way back to Beckett's Park, basically back to where we started. Again, there's signposts. Now you might have noticed a few of these characters, some of Binta's artwork throughout this walk, and in fact there's loads to spot, so it's a great way to keep the kids involved. Here's a few of the ones I saw. but let me know if you spot any others. And then you keep following the river and we're back to Carlsberg. It's nice, this walk. There's lots of nice landmarks. So like I say, you cannot get lost. Here you have to take a little bit of a loop and go over that bridge to get back onto the path the other side. And there's South Bridge and the Latimer and Crick building. So again, this is the only bit where you have to cross the road, so it's not too bad, and there is a crossing right there. And then we just follow the path right back to Beckett's Park. You can see it was a bit dull, it was starting to get a little bit dark there. But anyway, really nice walk. As I say, about 8 kilometres, pretty much flat, and pretty much off-road as well. So a really good one to do with the whole family.